You can interface with me to signal when you're ready to proceed. Let's try it. We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first, we'll need to gear up. Von Bach Industries had personal defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I've placed a marker on our map where we'll find some. Excellent! Once you equip that, it will allow me to activate the shield. The shields are running. We're going to need another weapon option. I'm picking up a signal from a crashed mobile armory. Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach. Nothing beats the accuracy and range of a sniper rifle. One well-aimed shot could mean the end of an enemy. Particular weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons. I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map. This supply pod is filled with grenades. Grab one and equip it. I think you already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there. Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the ego powers. We will use projections as our training targets.
Fading out.
The instructions must be followed precisely in order to initiate the powers. First, we'll try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack. Now we'll test the Overcharge power. While using Overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while Overcharge is activated. I'll enable the Decoy power now.
Decoy.
Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy.
Pay attention.
Take down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy. The Blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With Blur active, rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks. You must activate the Blur power and strike these projections with melee attacks. Good work! You'll need to choose an Ego power for me to integrate. Excellent. You must like to confuse and disrupt your enemies. I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
Oh no, we better help her. According to my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated.
We need to shut these dudes down. If we don't, you can forget about finding any survivors.
Nighty-night.
I have the ability to hack into most computer systems. Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do.
This planet is ours!
Excellent. I was able to reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map. But we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
What did you do to that thing? It looks like it's going to explode.
Take him down!
The reactor is overloading. Keep it going.
No surrender!
Almost there. Keep those mutants away from the reactor.
Releasing decoy. Shield down.
Moving forward!
Get out of here!
Death rides with me.
Varys has another contract available, and he's offering more than usual, which is suspicious. We should meet him at the crater. We need to find out if Mr. Von Bach survived. My systems have reached a threshold where upgrades have become available. You may now spend an ego unit. I'm picking up signals from a couple nearby evac seats. Fingers crossed that one of them belongs to Mr. Von Bach. This evac seat is empty. I hope whoever was in there is still alive, somewhere. I'm experiencing a lot of interference. Get to an open area so I can scan the valley. Oh no, this person didn't make it out alive. I'm detecting a fading ego signal, which means this must have been a fellow Ark Hunter. I'm receiving several Von Bach industry signals. One of them has to be him. Let's hurry and check them out. This expedition is in serious jeopardy if we fail to find Mr. Von Bach. He's the only one with the knowledge to unlock the secrets of the Ark Core. This is not Mr. Von Bach's body. This is a tragedy. I'm estimating the death count to be at least 300.
Covering fire!
This is a deceased Von Bach Industries technician. I fear the worst. We may have lost everyone. This is the head of the security team. If he didn't make it, then what hope does Mr. Von Bach have? My DNA scan says this is not Mr. Von Bach, but VBI employee number 130. That's not good. She was extremely important to this expedition. Whether Mr. Von Bach is alive or dead, he doesn't appear to be near the crash site. I think we're going to need some assistance in finding him. I'm receiving an SOS from Captain Grant now. I'll patch it through.
Repeat. All unarmed and injured survivors, get to cover and stay put. We will find you. All combat-capable survivors, report to the emergency HQ, the New Freedom...
Repeat. The...
Hey, Arc Hunter. Did you get that E-Rep message? Meet me at the rally point.
I want to know why E-Rep's here. Let's find the man in charge.
Varys has another contract available, and he's offering more than usual, which is suspicious. That weapon's attacks have a special effect. These weapons are rare and powerful. You should keep an eye out for them. We should meet him at the crater.
The rescue team can't move until you cross the valley and take care of the targets on that ridge.
This is our fight!
Target destroyed.
Make your peace.
Target destroyed.
I'm wide open.
No surrender!
Target destroyed.
Intruder! Defend this
Trouble
position!
spotted.
You can't fire in the hole! Send backup! Now! Surrender! Knock him down! Covering fire! Laying down fire! Push them back!
Keep your eye on the prize.
Go round! EMC forever! EMC forever!
Terminated.
Drop him! You will not show!
Area secured. I think you and I have a bright future together.
The rescue team is clear. They're heading into the New Freedom now.
Looks like you convinced Grant that us Ark Hunters can actually help out here. He said you can take one of the runners to get around. Pick it up at HQ on your way down. Otherwise, you're gonna need sturdier boots and a lot more guns.
Nice. We have access to a runner now. You can use it whenever you want to get around faster.
Hitching a ride.
One of my medics found some supplies at the Accord Medical Clinic, but he said there's mutants crawling all over the place. Get him in there so we can get that gear.
Varys has another contract available, and he's offering more than usual, which is suspicious. We should meet him at the crater. I'm picking up a distress signal from Captain Grant's men. They're in trouble. We better help.
I'm pinned down! I feel better already. Thought I was a goner.
Make your peace.
We've got hostile mutants moving in from the northeast.
Another notch.
Down! You will die!
Doppelganger. I'm a sitting duck.
No surrender! Going round! Moving forward! This is our fight!
Mutants coming in from the west.
I'm done with it. I'm done with.
Doppelganger.
You will Get down! Thought I was a goner. Thought I was a goner. Thanks for the
Slow and
assist.
mobile.
We'll get this truck running and meet you at the medical clinic.
Arc Hunter, we're in position, but this place is crawling with more mutants. We're going to need your help.